Howdy cowdies, how's it going? Hope you're good. It's that time of the week, weekly walkabout. It's a cracker of a day for it. And we've got heaps of cool stuff to sell, we've been busy. We've got about 420 lots or something this week. Ivory and silver. Nice old telescopic sight over the back there, and some military badges. Little Marlboro packet cigarette lighter's cool. Little cap gun's a ripper. Love the old Fantails box, really cool thing. Sweet Acres. There's two little Cadbury's Cocoa little bookmark Bourneville Cocoa things there. They're pretty cool. Lovely little Victorian mourning brooch there with a little sort of locket of hair inside. And some really cool little badges over the back there. They're all New Zealand, about 1948. You got Wellington's Festival 1948 Rural Queen. There you go. Wellington Spring Festival. They've got all the girls on them. They're all, what is that one? Something Club Queen or something? I can't quite read it. But they're damn cool. The old golf ball practice whacker's a pretty cool thing as well. Little Derbyshire Salt and Peps. Very nice stocking box. She's fantastic. Little dinky toy. More badges, enamelled ones. There's a nice old VATC one in that lot. Pens. Silver. Cool stuff in the jewellery cabinet. And what other stuff? Great little retro 1950s little telephone table. Really cool little thing. Is lovely as well. A little sort of little shelving unit there. Nice old 70s stool. Nice little hall table actually, and the bookshelf behind. These are kind of cool. Little pair of bedsides with a little sort of cupboard and drawer in them. No marks on them to say who made them, but they're nice with all the little squares. It's a nice little engineering sort of tool set. Tools and stuff inside the drawers. Blouse chest is cute with the fabric covered drawers. Nice little three-piece set there, quite modern. Books, records, the Lone Ranger. Big lot of CDs, 5 boxes, there's some cool stuff in there. Big leather jacket and trench coat, great Mambo shirt, original one. Nice thing. More records, big lot of Markland building sets. Nice stuff in that box. The Black & Decker kit's cool. A couple of boxes of mixed items and some hair. Boats, a couple of dolls, some heffalumps. Nice old boat anchor or typewriter. Some more electrical stuff and cool packets of cigarettes and stuff. More boats. There's a nice old concrete planters, the little green one's cute, little red one as well. Electrical stuff. There's got gaming gear, petrol stuff with a couple of nice tins in there. There you go, nice little arts and crafts planter with a little sort of chest of drawers there. So we've got just a nice little lot of retro stuff, some stacking Siebel chairs, a little table to go with them. This is pretty cool. It's a big fold out Peter's Ice Cream footy game board. Try and show you this quickly if I can. There you go, pretty cool big thing. Peter's footy game, health food of a nation. We've got premiers in 1970 something, so you can fill in the year when your team won. Unless you bag for St Kilda, then you're never going to ever win another one. Nice big sort of garden mulcher thing there, and the kitchen dresser's really nice. Tripods, pictures, Jimmy Crofts. There you go, would have taken him like literally probably a minute and 30 seconds to paint that. Here's a nice little cabinet, little German oak one. The cabinet there with the drawers down the bottom. We've got some nice German oak furniture this week. Nice little sort of record, sort of stereo cabinet there. This is a nice long sort of slimline sideboard, light stained oak. Really nice Saba stereo system there. With a dual turntable in it. Nice original speakers. It's a fantastic little Leak amplifier, English made. It's got the two little bits there to go on it as well. Little Singer featherweight or something like that sewing machine that's as found in there. There's a nice, the Michael North sculptures, little wooden panels carved, which is quite nice. Love the old folding chair. It's kind of like a campaign chair or something. It folds up, but it's a ripper, needs a little bit of work. Little German oak lounge suite there, little two-piecer. Nice big oak coffee table down underneath as well. And the big pine kitchen table's a nice thing. Nice little student desk there. Bird cage on a stand's pretty cool over the back. Can almost fit someone in that. Cool little retro armchair, nice little pair of retro tub chairs, need new upholstery like orange or something, that'd be heaps cooler. A group lot of chairs, little aluminium ones are nice. Boxes of pottery and glass and chemist stuff, blokey stuff. There you go, big cross up on the wall there. Group lots of tennis balls and coat hangers and all sorts of stuff, records. We've got a nice big Noritake set and a nice big Mikasa set in their boxes there. Guitars. Nice big trunk. There's a lovely big old map of Queensland here, big wall map of Queensland. Nice trouser press with a nice little cabinet for scales or something. Big box die-cast F4 Phantom's pretty cool. Nice china, good books on Australian pottery. There's some good books this week. All sort of optical stuff in there and heaps of padlocks without the keys and costume jewellery and more heffalumps. Little Saba cassette deck's a good little one. Some sort of radios as well, digital frequency. Synthesised communication receiver. There you go. Some more boats. We've got some good pictures this week. Big Jeff Macon. Waterfall screen print. This is a lovely Frank Morris watercolour there. Patella Finches or Pictorella Finches or something I think it is. Signed and dated 76. Nice little Cyril Dillon there. Probably Melbourne High or something like that. Clock Tower. This is really nice. Jade Garrett. We've got a few of his watercolours this week. He used to own a little cafe in Oakley. We just had a photograph of his cafe last week. It's a watercolour he's done of Far Lap. A nice thing. It's all titled and signed with his initials. And it's quite well painted. For an amateur, nice thing. This is nice as well. The Ruth Julius. Little modern still life. Cracker of a thing. And this, it's faded a little bit, but geez, it's a nice little watercolour. On linen or silk. It is faded, but it's very much one of the blotting paper school. Tristram or Hilda. Tom Garrett's been thrown out. It's not far off a little Sid Long. It's a bloody good little thing. No signature on it. It's quite a nice thing. What else have we got? Really cool pair of retro lamps. Really bad light up religious plaque. There's actually a nice little black boy lamp there. And some good elephant bookends, blowtorch, pretty china, some more cool photos. Cameras, bar pulls, keys, telephone, some more cool lingerie boxes. Pretty china and stuff down the bottom. Cool little box of gaming and other sort of stuff. We've also got some tribal gear, including some sheaths. Nice books, Art Nouveau Floral Designs, Paris in the late 19th century. Big book, The Art of the Boyds. It's a pretty cool book. It's actually got a family tree in the front. Like, people mix up the Boyds and where they've come from and whose was whose and all the rest of it, so it's nice to have the family tree. Big juicer's pretty cool. Old blueprints for the Drunk's Dream Pot. Just a bit of fun, like the old 70s light. Nice big bit of glass. Another cool big juicer. Deco, nice crystal. Some hats. Little bits of pottery. Good china. Dalton, Deco Dalton stuff. There's that for a big bloody gramophone horn. Here's a cracker. And what else we got? Some nice little nursery lamps and stuff. Good, another good book. Sheridan Art Gallery, Australian Ceramics. Nice little boxed Marklin motor. Good little tobacco chopper. Some dinky toys. Ladies gear, including a little crocodile handbag with a paw on it. Pen nibs in their little boxes. Pretty cool little felt pennant there of Melbourne International Airport featuring the Boeing 747. Padlocks with their keys. Nice clock. Charles Blackman Rainforest book's a good thing. Bows and arrows down the bottom. What else have we got over in this little cabinet? Some more cards and some Australian Grand Prix programs, some tribal stuff. Good little group lot here with little cannon and some motors and propellers and stuff. Let's have a look in the last couple of cabinets. The big wooden carved crocodile's fantastic. Lovely couple of old shells. The big boy over the back as well. Stuart Crystal. Really nice watercolour here once again by Jay Garrett. This is after an original by Lawson Wood. It's actually signed Jay Garrett, entitled After Lawson Wood, lower right. Really nice thing. He's nailed it. Good thing. Lotus pottery charger. Interesting bit of English. Sort of mid-20th century pottery. Nice Villeroy and Bock sort of 80s does deco little tea set there. There you go. Pretty cool big taxidermy bug. The Wood Nymph or something like that it's actually called. Some nice Wedgwood. Art Movement in Australia book. Good photographs. Bunnekins. A nice little 1920 or 1930 sampler. Some little boxed Mammoth, little sort of steam engine accessories. Old binoculars are cool. What else we got? Big bar pulls a ripper. HMS Hobart felt pennant. Another Jay Garrett watercolour of the old man there. Nice thing. Nice little gramophone. And a mystery clock. Banquet lamp. Cool stuff in the at the top here as well. Lovely walking stick. Pretty cool big bayonet there in its sheath. Unusual bit of sort of pink lustre carnival glass. Nice big Jeff Ford book. The Wildlife magazines featuring the Aboriginals on the front's fantastic. David and Hermia Boyd. Australian stoneware. Good books this week. The big steam sort of speedboat's pretty cool as well. Some funny tachometer work, Adolf Schindling, GBH, VDO things, pretty wacky. Lovely little measuring rule. Nice bit of art to help them. Little Jeff Ford book's a must-have if you're into pottery. Some interesting old dials. Altitude gauge there out of probably a Wirraway or something like that. Nice little advertising ashtrays. Green glass that lights up. More good Australian pottery books. The lamp's a fantastic bit, World War II. It's got the broad arrow and the DD marks underneath. A little deco bakelite. Trench art. This 4 sort of burner blowtorch thing's pretty damn cool. Good book as well, The Potteries of Brunswick. And here's nice, the James Alexander crisp cabinet plate. There's some good things this week, guys. I'll show you this quickly as well before I nick off. This is pretty damn cool. It's an old radio receiver transceiver out of a Hudson. Pretty important little RAAF twin engine sort of aircraft used for all sorts of stuff. Nice to see a little radio out of one. Damn cool thing. Anyway, guys, there's heaps of cool shit this week. Pardon the French. Hopefully you saw something you liked. If you don't, bad luck.